Well, COVID in a nutshell smashed my business over. Overnight, suddenly we don't have any tourists.
And so Memphis turned her backpackers into Aroha House, emergency housing with a difference.
We're a cross between mothers, wives, best friends and, I don't know, prison guards maybe, I don't know.
This is a safe space that focuses on well-being. There are 12 rooms for whānau with 24-hour security and a strict no drug and alcohol policy.
This is communal. We have people, a family per room, but they're sharing the facilities and they're having to engage with one another. And what we're finding is we've got a really amazing, powerful micro-community in here.
And the demand is huge.
Probably a good 50 or so families we've had come and go through this space in 18 months. Some of them turn up and they've just literally got nothing.
It is hard to get into rentals. Yeah, we don't fit a lot of criteria for a lot of the agencies.
I evicted from a motel and I pretty much had burned all my bridges really.
Me and my partner and our daughter, we were pretty much on the streets. We had nowhere to go.
It's easy to see how a place like this offers more than a motel.
Here, people, they think before they yell.
They always let us know that they're here to help and to support us through, and they do it with no judgment.
I don't see all the tattoos on the face or the gang colours or anything like that. I just see the ahua of the person. I go, oh, hello. And then out of that, you can just see the light in a person, you know. Sometimes they can't see it in themselves.
There's no one reason why people end up here.
Where you've got whānaus with not a very good backstory, so affiliations with gangs or with drug addiction or mental health or just bad credit, or the dynamics are they've been living in overcrowded situations that are really toxic and they don't want their children in that environment anymore. There's others that have had their houses sold out from under them in the latest property boom. Suddenly we've got nowhere to go.
It might be a safe space, but that's not to say there haven't been tense times.
Believe me, I've had some really interesting dynamics in this space, literally right up in my grill, and I'm like, okay, so it's not about me, it's about them. What's going on in their world?
And it's a world of many struggles.
I've never seen homelessness like this. When you've got families living in tents and cars, and I'm talking not one or two, dozens.
2 years on and the tourists may be heading back, but Aroha House is staying on its new path.
I'm big-hearted, so I just feel the person coming up the stairs and I go, oh my goodness, you know, when they start trusting you to tell you their story, and some of those stories have been horrific. I can't go back to tourism and go back to the way it was, because I have to have some kind of a positive influence in these people's lives somehow, some way.
Good on you, Memphis. And with the crisis that we have, we could do with more people like Memphis, right? I did hear also businesses in her area helping out, and one down the road comes every month. They come and not just bring food, but make the meals and everything for the residents there. So everyone chipping in.
That's awesome. It makes it more like community rather than just isolating everybody.
Yeah.
Totally. Those kind of principles of whakawhanaungatanga and manaakitanga and sharing things together, I think, are always going to be a winner. Memphis is not happy with just keeping Aroha House going. She's identified another big gap in our emergency housing system, if you can call it that. People who go into hospital, particularly people who are in hospital for the long term and then come out and they don't have a home to go to. Can you imagine the shock to your system if you've just had all your needs met, you're so vulnerable, and then you don't have a home? So she's working on expanding and making that dream come true, and we're with her all the way.
Yeah, what an angel.
Also met a couple from Rotorua who said, please don't judge us on what you see of those motels. There's one tiny part of Rotorua, the rest of the city, wonderful. Please still visit, don't be scared off by what you're seeing.
I don't judge Rotorua for what's going on in their emergency housing. I judge them for the funny smell.